Hello and welcome to Football Daily, where today we've put together an incredible free transfer 11. Goalkeeper, Brad Friedel. Brad Friedel arrived at Liverpool for £1.7 million with plenty of fanfare in 1997, but he flamed out spectacularly, remaining behind David James and Sander Westerveld in the pecking order and making just 30 appearances in 3 years. But Graham Souness saw an opportunity, bringing the American to Blackburn, where Friedel won the League Cup and was selected in the 2003 Team of the Year. He ended up with more than 300 games for Rovers and even made the club a profit when he left for Villa for about £2.5 million in 2008. Defender, Cafu. At 33, two-time World Cup winner Cafu was still a top-class defender, and he was set to move to Japanese side Yokohama Marinos when his contract expired with Roma. However, the outbreak of the SARS virus in Asia changed Cafu's mind, and he was snapped up by Carlo Ancelotti's AC Milan, where he spent the final 5 years of his career. He went on to win Serie A with the Rossoneri and reached 2 Champions League finals, losing the first to Liverpool before finally taking home a winner's medal in 2007. Defender, Sol Campbell. It's rare that a free transfer creates so much hatred in fans, but Sol Campbell's move from Spurs to North London rivals Arsenal in 2001 remains a sore point with the Lily-Whites, and the England man continued to be one of the Premier League's best defenders with the Gunners. A member of England's golden generation of 2002, Campbell picked up 73 caps for his country and won 2 Premier Leagues and 3 FA Cups with Arsenal. He even scored in a Champions League final as Arsene Wenger's team lost to Barcelona before leaving for Portsmouth in 2006. Defender, Phillip Cocu. Versatile Dutchman Phillip Cocu was 28 when Louis van Gaal took him to Barcelona, and he made 292 appearances for the Catalans, playing predominantly in the midfield alongside Pep Guardiola and Luis Figo, and later a young Xavi. However, Barca took home just 1 La Liga title with Cocu, thanks to the Galacticos of Real Madrid and a strong Valencia side. He returned to PSV Eindhoven in 2004, but his 205 La Liga games and 292 matches overall stood as records for a foreign Barcelona player until Lionel Messi surpassed them in 2012. Midfielder, Andrea Pirlo. AC Milan were confident that they had seen Andrea Pirlo's best years when the Italian's contract ran out in 2011, but rivals Juventus saw an opportunity, parking Pirlo in deep midfield with the energetic Arturo Vidal and Claudio Marchisio to protect him. Pirlo notched 2 assists on his debut and won 4 consecutive Scudetti with the Bianconeri, the first without losing a single game. And when the architect finally left for New York in 2015, he had lost just 10 Serie A matches in 4 years in Turin. Midfielder, Esteban Cambiaso. Esteban Cambiaso was 24 years old when Real Madrid foolishly allowed him to leave in 2004, and the Argentinian went on to spend 10 years with Inter Milan. There he won the top division an astonishing 5 times, and marshalled the midfield alongside countryman Javier Zanetti as the Nerazzurri won the 2010 Champions League. And Cambiaso had more free transfer heroics left in him, as he joined Leicester for nothing, helping the Foxes stave off relegation, before moving on to Olympiacos on yet another Bosman and winning the Super League title. Midfielder, Steve McManaman. Steve McManaman was a star midfielder at Liverpool and turned down a move to Barcelona before eventually leaving for Real Madrid in 1999. Real's debt forced the club to let players like Panucci and Seedorf depart, but McManaman immediately impressed with his work rate and big game performances, winning the Champions League twice. The Galactico era saw Real accept multiple offers for McManaman, but the Englishman repeatedly refused to leave, working his way back into the team. In a poll, 90% of Madrid fans said they wanted him to stay, and Johan Cruyff described him as everyone's perfect partner on the pitch. Attacking midfielder, Paul Pogba. Legendary manager Alex Ferguson won 13 league titles and the Champions League twice with Manchester United. So when we tell you that United fans were furious with him for letting Paul Pogba leave, you understand just how good the young Frenchman is. Disappointed with the lack of opportunities at Old Trafford, Pogba left for Juventus in 2012 and became one of the world's best midfielders, comfortable in attack and defence and scoring spectacular goals for fun. And his quality was recognised by Juve when the club handed him the famed number 10 shirt, worn by Platini, Del Piero and Roberto Baggio. Forward, Henrik Larsson. 242 goals in 313 appearances for Celtic ensured that Henrik Larsson would always be a hero for the boys, but no one expected him to make much impact when he joined Barcelona as a 33-year-old. But class is permanent, and the Swede won La Liga in both of his seasons at the Camp Nou, scoring vital goals and accepting his super sub role without question. In 2006, he came off the bench to set up both goals as Barca beat Arsenal 2-1 in the Champions League final, and even the great Ronaldinho said, "Henrik is my idol." Forward, Robert Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski almost moved to Blackburn Rovers when he was at Lech Poznan, but fortunately the Pole ended up with Jurgen Klopp at Dortmund instead of Sam Allardyce at Ewood Park. Lewandowski won 2 Bundesliga titles and managed 54 goals in his last 2 years at the Westfalenstadion, but joined arch-rivals Bayern Munich on a free transfer in 2014, after Dortmund declined to sell him the previous summer. And with more than 60 goals for Bayern already, Lever looks set to join Gerd Müller as one of the club's best ever strikers. Forward, Miroslav Klose. Unlike Lewandowski, Miroslav Klose left Bayern on a free in 2011, making a surprise switch to Lazio at the age of 33. And 5 years later, the German is still there and still scoring at a respectable rate. Though the Coppa Italia is Klose's only club honour in Italy, his form for the Roman side has kept him in the national team, and in 2014 he won the World Cup on his 4th attempt, becoming the tournament's all-time top scorer with 16 goals and Germany's most prolific player with an amazing 71.
So that was our best free transfer 11. Have we missed anyone out, guys? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed that video, you can click right here to check out our transfer talk from yesterday. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.